Hey, this is Julian from the Binary Lab, and sitting right here, like poolside, on a very nice summer day, where there's breeze. So summer is usually very hot in Bangkok, but today is quite a cool day. As you hear from my previous video, no, my previous Facebook update. Sorry, uh, I had I had a nice couple of days off, taking a break on the Thailand Songkran Water Festival. And Thailand Songkran Water Festival is like one of those times when everyone goes out like the water fights down the street, and it's kind of very chill, very fun. And at the same time, there's also a couple of music festivals. So my wife and I, we went to a couple of music festivals, and in the VIP, VVIP sections, we met some very interesting people. One of the people that I met has the latest Porsche Carrera, the latest Porsche 911 Turbo. 23 years old, bought in full cash. In Thailand, it sells for very expensive because of the import tax and luxury tax. It's like 400 grand USD. So I was like, whoa, 23-year-old bought full cash. What the heck do you do? So, um, nice, nice young chap. He said, "Oh, my parents they run a slaughterhouse, and we supply cut pork inside and outside of Thailand and neighboring countries." I was like, "How much does that make?" So I didn't get the full details of this, but I'm not sure like which part of operations was it like his own income, or was it the family's income? But he said something about we're doing like 30, 37, 38 grand per day net. We're trying to push it to 40-ish, to over 40. Like this is like we're just I've been trying to break 40 for the longest time, and I can't do it. And trying to break like whoa, 40 grand a net profit per day. That's insane. And then at the same time, I met another dude who has a very hypnotic wrapped Lamborghini Aventador. Once again, expensive vehicle to own in Thailand. It's around the range of 700 grand USD. Crazy expensive. Wrapped it in like kind of holographic, um, in a holographic tone, and and I was asking and I found out that this guy, um, his family manufactures yellow noodle. So they manufacture noodle, not instant noodle. Maybe if it's instant noodle, it could be richer. But the yellow noodle that's being used in the noodle shops, the ones that they kind of like sort of balls up like a fist. So they get 6 balls of noodle in a pack, and basically, well, it's distributed in all the markets. Once again, this is different. It's not just inside of Thailand; it's also outside of Thailand as well. Um, because a lot of people outside of Thailand also like the consistency of the noodles produced in Thailand, because they have like that tangy rubber band kind of tanginess to it, right? It's like back in Singapore. I come from Singapore. It's just very soft. It's very um, it's brittle, and we don't like that. But we like this, and in Hong Kong, I mean they send it to Hong Kong as well. So it's like Hong Kong style noodle, made in Thailand. So in the area, and to many different countries around as well. Um, didn't get the figures of how much they make a month, but I can imagine it's also fairly astronomical. Did these two people start the businesses? No. I mean, these are just two examples, but what I wanted to share with you is that, okay, like these are people, in very huge established family businesses. Uh, they are in the ultra rich category, and some of you is wondering like, I want to be successful. Well, these are two uh, examples of a lot of success. Did they make it themselves? No. Did they build it up over time? Yes, through the generations. One wrong move could actually set off, some mistakes in the business. Maybe profits would drop. But obviously, in these kind of businesses, these are the kind of businesses that would take care of your your whole family lineage, basically, as long as you don't make a big screw up. The kind of businesses that will take care of your your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, great great grandchildren, and so on and so forth. And even if they screwed up down the line, there will still be income coming in to some extent, enough to get by, right? Um, a lot of people want to think of like how can we get like super rich? How can we get like ultra rich? What can we do? What are the ways to go about it? Well, if I told you this and you said, okay, tomorrow I'm going to start a slaughterhouse. I'm going to supply pork around the area. Like I'm going to the slaughterhouse for like cows and whatever. Uh, well, there is land expense. There is machinery expense. There's labor. There's training required. And there's so many different departments that you need to set up. No, there's transportation, there's logistics, and there's accounting, there's marketing, because you gotta make new marketing leads here and there. So it's not exactly that simple. Uh, Although if you do it, well, it will definitely pay off. It may not pay off in the short term, the near term, but uh, if you look at it, I mean, these businesses, they've broken even a long time ago, maybe even before my time. They've broken even that long ago. Um, but if today, if you wanted to start something fast, break even fast, succeed fast, what could you do? Trading is one of the things that you can do, and you can get like, I wouldn't say you can't get huge result as that, or you can. But then again, for whatever your purposes are, let's say if you're currently working like a day job, you're currently working or you have a small shop business, um, but if adding an additional 20-30,000 a month uh, could be good for you. In fact, I think an additional 20-30,000 per month USD would drastically change your life, let alone per day. But even per month, that's not bad. Now, how do we do that? Well, trading is something that allows you to do that very, very quickly, and at the same time, it allows you to kind of like break even very fast as well. Why? Because from the moment that you start making a profit, you've already broken even. So, as a matter of fact, the moment that you make a profit, it is a profit. So it's not like we have to break even for the land space that we bought. We have to break even for the machinery that we bought, the laborers that we hired, um, staff insurances, logistics, vehicle for logistics, and if you buy it, it's expensive. If you kind of outsource it, it's cost as well. But in trading, it's one unique opportunity that you can actually get profit from your first profitable trade. Now, how do we do that? We need to learn. And how does it take a long time? Well, I think no matter how long it takes, it's going to take a lot less time than what it costs to break even, to break even a slaughterhouse, or let's say like a noodle factory, right? A lot less time. And even if it took you a year, would that be long? Even if you're like the dumbest person on earth, um, even if even if you sucked at like art, sucked at math, um, like I have students who learn binary options trading and get success within the second, third day. But at the same time, I mean, that's not for all. Some people, they 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 win some, they lose some, they kind of lose faith, they come back, they win some, they lose faith. Some people, they come in, they get some success, they scale it up bit by bit. Maybe they meet like a confidence block, maybe because it's like a mental block. They're not used to making more than $100 per day, and they get stuck there for a very long time. And maybe a year later, 2 years later, they actually finally start making $200 per day. And some people, they get stuck. I've seen students at the same time who've been stuck at trading like less than $5 per trade for like 6 months, and suddenly they're doing like $80 per trade, and that student went on to do like $200 per trade, and right now rolling in the cash. So you can do that too. And I mean, the concept of being able to be profitable from the very first profitable trade that you make, that is out of this world. And binary options has the ability to do that, because and the power of binary options is that it's so instantaneous. it's just like that. There isn't a spread. There isn't um, there isn't a commission to pay, and whether the market moves a little bit or a lot, as long as the chosen direction, um, let's say that if you chose it for a call, as long as it's higher than your strike, it's a win. If it's low, if you took a put trade, as long as it's lower than your strike, it's a win. And with things like digital options as well, with things like touch, no touch, there are just many ways to trade binary options that make it so uniquely powerful. With digital options, you can even get like 900% on a correctly predicted trade. So these are some of the ways that it just people used to say that and I think a lot of people are very very mistaken that binary options, why is it that you win less than you lose, you win 92%, you lose 100%, why is that? But if you think about it, in forex it could take you 20 minutes, an hour, 3 hours sometimes, just to even like make one time of the commission per spread on a very very slow day. Over here you can do it within like 30 seconds a minute. And the downside, like if you did forex, sometimes you just want to wait for the next swing. This swing didn't move as much as you expected. If you waited for the next swing, you're exposing yourself to the risk of it falling against you. But in binary it's different. And like in terms of risk and reward, that's awesome, right? 92% for very predicted trade, even if it's just a nano pip above the strike, that's amazing. And then if you look at digital options, that actually gives you the ability to hedge. Like you could, I have students who use very simple strategies the way you teach you in Binary Lab, that they actually put a straddle on the price, and either way it goes. If it goes this way, you sell early, and you cash out on you sell early on one side and you cash out on the other one for a full profit. So maybe you sold early for like a minus 20% here, and the other one you let it go to full expiry for 133%. Whoa! And suddenly, the risk reward ratio is turned in, the odds are turned in your favor. So if you haven't actually, if you've been wanting to get ultra successful, or let's just start with, you want to have more than what you have right now. You want to add like 20-30K to your monthly income. All right. Start by trading. It's the fastest ways that you can do it. If you have other dreams in your life, yes, you can pursue that too. But this can give you profit from your first profitable trade. The moment you make your first profitable trade, I mean, the moment you open your account, you're already at break even. So that's one of the most amazing things that if you never thought about, think about this now. And the next question is how much you actually want to make. And with the right attitude, the commitment, the learning, you can start getting results, and you can actually turn in great results a lot faster than any traditional business does. And you have none of the liabilities of these businesses. The biggest liability is only going to be your emotions. You got to conquer this one, and that's what we teach a lot in the Binary Lab as well. So come into Binary Lab, learn to trade, all right? Learn to manage your mindset, and then you can find a lot of success in this. And I'm looking forward to help you find success. And I want to share with you as well in this video that some of you have been on this page following us for quite some time. And right now, we've just brought back Binary Lab Basics. It's a new program that I've created, Binary Lab Basics. And that's something that everyone can get involved in. And it's basically a free membership as long as you open a broker account through the Binary Lab using the links. So what's going to happen is that you go beneath the video description, there's going to be a link that you can click. It's going to take you a page where you can select the broker, and then all you need to do after that is basically to respond with some details. It's all online on the page. You're going to get a unique one-time code and that can actually help you activate your Binary Lab Basic membership. And if you want to take it from Binary Lab Basic to Binary Lab Elite, that's where a lot of the money is made. That's where a lot of the powerful trainings and the day the ongoing live chat is there. Okay, so that's what started Binary Lab Basic. Get a feel of it, and if you're looking to go into Binary Lab Elite, I'll see you in there too. My name is Junimo from the Binary Lab, and I want to change lives. I want to help you become successful. So let's find success together. Peace out. Good trading.